You know what would be a good choice, though, to have lunch at Penzone's Italian Village today. Now, we're going to give you a recipe so you can make something at home, too. Yep. Chef Scott is making roasted chicken with fennel and chickpeas.
Yeah, this is easy, easy, easy. I always say it's so easy, Scott can do it. So,
you can do pretty much anything.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But, Italian food is ingredient-driven. And so, I mean, when you have great ingredients, 99% of the time, it's going to turn out pretty good.
Okay.
So we're going to use fennel today, and I haven't used that before, but fennel to me is just great. It's very herbaceous. It's got a lot of...
it has a lot of flavor.
Had a lot of flavor to it. A little bit of licorice to it. So
yeah, it does.
Not like the little candy or anything like that, but it's got a look, we're going to use some dill too, so it's really, really great. But first of all, we're going to do the chicken. I always like to roast the chicken in a pan, sear it real good, and add a little bit of chicken stock to it, and finish it off so it'll come out nice and juicy. So it's really good.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
So a little olive oil. Mm-hmm. And is this something you serve? It's an Italian village because there are so many little different restaurants. Is this something that you serve at your main Penzone's restaurant?
Right. This will be at Penzone's Italian downtown. This is kind of one of the specials that we'll be doing.
Okay.
Whoops.
Tricky little chicken.
Tricky little. Well.
And tricky pinchers.
That's right.
They did not last.
Yep.
Well.
Never buy cheap ingredients or cheap equipment. So.
Yep. Now you can see what happens. Do not try this at home.
Right.
Okay. Now what are you adding there?
Sea salt, fresh black pepper, and some garlic powder. Okay. So we're going to sear that on the top, and then turn it over, cook it in the oven.
Smells amazing. And when you put it in the oven, what temperature?
About 375, about 15-20 minutes. Key thing is always get a thermometer, cook it to 165 degrees at least to make sure it's all safe to eat.
Okay, and ladies, gentlemen, you're invited too, but ladies, if you haven't tried Penzone's yet, tonight is your night. It's ladies' night.
It is, and I'm so excited. Graham Ray from the Mulligan Brothers and Ty Taylor will be there tonight. I grew up with Ty's brother Sammy, our great friends during high school, and it's like a homecoming, so I'm really excited about that. They're coming over from Mississippi, make a little trek, and it's going to be great. They're a great duo.
So live music, and half-price drinks for the ladies.
Half price for the ladies, everything.
Okay, so gentlemen, that gives you an excuse to go, because obviously there are going to be a lot of ladies there getting those half-price drinks. Yep. So you guys are located right in the middle of downtown Fairhope. You can get there from two different streets, can't you?
That's right, Delamar Street or Fairhope Avenue. Fairhope Avenue, 312 Fairhope Avenue, right next to K Collection.
Okay.
Easy to get to.
Sometimes parking can be tricky in Fairhope, especially around dinner time, lunchtime. So you have two ways to get there, either way, so you don't have to think, oh my gosh, I have to go all the way around. You really don't. Go right through the middle. There's a wine bar. You can get cappuccino there. There's also a deli. Then you have Penzone's, and then you also have a great steakhouse.
Isabella's, which is on Delamar Street, and it's really, really exciting. A lot of good stuff coming out of there.
Okay, we're going to cook this chicken, and you can get the recipe on our website, fox10tv.com. It's on our Studio 10 page. This smells so good. Yep. So we're moving from chicken to beauty.
Working on an exciting dish, as always, with Scott from Penzone's Italian Village. Tell the folks what we've done so far today.
Well, we're doing a roasted chicken with fennel and chickpeas, but we already got the chicken in the oven.
So the chicken is in the oven here. Quick peek. There it is.
Yep.
Did you see it? And now we're going to work on some of the other stuff. What are we working on now?
Now we're going to do the fennel, and we're going to start off with some olive oil. And then we're going to do some pancetta, which is an Italian bacon. We'll let that cook down a little bit.
I like bacon.
Well, you'll love this. This is great.
Good.
Yeah. And then we're going to add the fennel. Fennel is like a cross between cabbage and celery, but it has a great licorice flavor, good bit of herbs to it. We're going to add some cherry tomatoes. We're going to add some fresh dill. And then we're going to add a little bit of chickpeas. And we're going to add a little bit of chicken stock, which will allow this just to cook down.
All right. Looks very good. Now, I don't know if I think I've mentioned this on the show before. I don't know why, but red wine gives me a headache. It just does. I wish it didn't, but it does. So I always kind of steer toward white wines, and Penzone's released a red wine earlier. Now you have a white wine. Tell us about what we're looking at here. We have
this is our Pinot Grigio, and this is actually from the Friuli Grave area, which is the premier area for Pinot Grigio. We were in Florence back in January, and we had an opportunity to taste about 7 of them. from start to finish. We designed the bottle, we designed the label, picked out the wine, which is absolutely the most important part. And it's, if you like Pinot Grigio, you'll love this because this is true Pinot Grigio.
That is awesome. Now, when you say true Pinot Grigio, some Pinot Grigios are a little sweeter, kind of nearing that Riesling standard. Some are a little bit drier. Where does this one fall?
This one's going to be right in the middle. It's got a good bit of earthiness to it, a good bit of flavor to it. The thing about Italian wine is all about the earth. It's all about the soil. It's all about where it's from.
All right, so if you go to Pinzone's, in addition to the great food, you can get wines you can't find anywhere else.
Absolutely. Another thing about this wine and our house red wine, there's only like 56 cases made. So once it's gone, it's gone. You can only get this here or in Florence, Italy.
That is awesome. Well, that is very cool. Now, a tip for cooking this, if the folks are watching at home?
Just cook it down low temperature. We're going to add a little bit of garlic to it.
All right.
And it's just going to cook down, and then it'll be nice and tender and great when it's time to serve with chicken.
All right, and once again, Pinzone's Italian Village is right in the heart of downtown Fairhope, spanning across an entire city block. You can't miss it. You got to go check it out. When we come back, we'll bring out the chicken and we'll put this whole dish together.
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks a lot, Scott. Ladies?